You're listening to the voice of IWA Flip here on Interfed Radio. Welcome to an early morning edition of Living Nightmare After Hours. With me in studio, Commissioner Brandon Madden and special guest, Commissioner Goldstein. Gentlemen, welcome.
How's it going?
Welcome. Yeah, I'm here chained up, battling on the show. So
You're forced onto the show, Commissioner Goldstein.
Yeah,
You will pay for everything that you caused.
I've been
for this.
a lot.
Hey, now you know.
At least you're not in the dungeon with Pratt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's classic. Well, gentlemen, welcome. Like I said, our schedules have pretty much gotten polarized and taken into this morning edition style right now because, hey, it is what it is, and we love this game, so we got to make time. Got to make time.
Yeah, two of us just got out of work, so.
That's, you know what? I kid you not, right now with the way it is, I mean, a lot of managers may or may not know I'm on the West Coast, that you guys are over on the East Side, so our schedules are just completely cuckoo, bro. I mean, I'm up right here at 6:00 in the morning. You guys are over there at what, 10? Close to 10?
Yeah, almost 10.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, thank you for staying up a little bit, guys. I do appreciate, the effort, because now, this Bronze Age, man, a lot going on, and is this did I get the wrong one here? Living Nightmare 61?
61.
Yes.
Ooh, okay, let's go ahead and get these champions. Brandon, your league, your champions. Do you have your PDF up, or do you want me to?
I do.
All right, brother, go ahead. Knock out your champions.
So the Nightmare champion is Charles Manx the Worthy. He was a newcomer 2 cycles ago, and as you can see, he's still undefeated, and he is the new Nightmare champion. Paranormal champion, yeah. Patient Y. Amityville champion is Darth Yoru. We'll hear more about him a little bit later in the show. Crystal Lake champion is Darth Akuma, who is also the current Underworld champion. Elm Street champion is Morbius.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that guy. Black Lagoon champion is Michael Myers. The Camp Arawak champion is the Phoenician. Also, he came in the same time as Charles Manx. So they're that group's off to a good start. Transylvania champion is the Patient Z. Haunted Hill champion is Foxman Rob. Sleepy Hollow champion is Squeaky.
Yes.
Salem's Lot champion is the legendary Foxwoman Santana. And the Crypt champion is Ted Radford, another newcomer.
Nice.
He was also undefeated.
Whopping big 1-0, baby. Gotta love it.
And
spend that dollar. Got it from the Battle Royal.
Yep.
Exactly. Hey, that's one more match on the card. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, baby.
Apocalypse Tag Champions are the Sith Lords Darth Yoru and Darth Akuma. The Doomsday TV Tag Team Champions are Foxman Rob and Blade the Vampire Hunter. The Slaughterhouse 6-Man Champions are Rawhead Rex, Jacob Goodnight, and Wolfman Joe. They also get 5 free matches. I believe they retain those titles. And then the Nightmare TV 6-Man Champions are the Patients.
Nice.
Now, as far as the Commissioner Champions go, the Terror Tag Team Champions are still Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers. Now, this coming cycle at Terror Vision 2, they'll be defending the Tag Team Champions against 2 of the Skeksis members. So that should be a good match. The Colossal Champion was the Swamp Monster. He actually lost his title. So we have a new Colossal Champion, Darth Yoru.
Nice.
Yep. The Anarchy Champion is the Sinister Bagul. And the Underworld Champion is still Darth Akuma.
Now, I know you've recently taken the realm here. I know Balin is causing some madness. Poor Commissioner Pratt is somewhere hidden in a dungeon somewhere. But are we keeping the quote unquote the structure of how these belts are contested for kind of?
Well, so really the Colossal title is just whoever beats the Colossal champion by the most points but they also have to make sure they trash talk during that cycle. So another reason to trash talk. As far as that goes, the other titles, just kind of, we'll kind of determine those. We'll probably come up with a system. I don't think there really is a system right now. I think it's just, we're just kind of rolling with whoever's hot gets in there, kind of deal.
Nice. Okay. I mean, these are
something over the course.
These are our commissioner titles. So again, we do encourage trash talk. So we want to play off of the trash talk, and like you mentioned, the Sith Lords are going through their own little turmoil, and the Skeksis got their, so rightfully so, they should be considered.
Yeah. No. And honestly, as far as you have to trash talk to go for the commissioner's titles. So if somebody comes in and they don't trash talk ever, I'm not going to throw them in there. I get that people miss a month here and there, and that's fine. But if you never trash talk, sorry.
Hey, and while we're on this miss a cycle and stuff, was it Balin that put up what's her name? The hell was her name? The undead bride, Sadako?
Yes.
Because a couple of my characters got kidnapped recently, so I gotta have some answers, brother. I gotta have some answers, man. This LNL business, I'm telling you.
Well, if Zombie Hope shows up in the LNL, then
Nice.
Yeah.
As long as her head doesn't end up in a box.
Commissioner Goldstein's the one that started figuring out these disappearances.
Yes,
I think they were all from his league.
Yes, I'm looking into it, and I'm getting blamed for it. So I know it's not me. It's stealing my top stars.
Excuse me.
Some funny business going on.
Yeah, the Bronze Age off to a hot start, guys. But we'll get to the bottom of this, man. We will definitely not let Hope get kidnapped that easy. Let me tell you.
Yeah, been reading a lot of Sherlock Holmes books, so I'll figure it out.
Now, I see the Commissioner's Challenge. We have an official winner, Wolfman Joe.
Wolfman Joe, yes, 25 free matches.
Nice, congratulations, there, Wolfman Joe. That. You know what? That's because Morbius let him stay alive. If Morbius wanted to be a jerk, he would have killed him at the last pay-per-view. But
right.
we need people alive. But.
So maybe he owes like half those matches to Morbius.
Hey, just hey. Now, next pay-per-view, what do we got coming up in the LNL, brother?
Well, before we go to the next pay-per-view, we're going to start another tournament.
What? Another tournament?
Well, yeah, we're going to keep that rolling, As long as we keep giving out 25 free matches, we're going to keep doing that, But I went through and kind of have been going off of the points the way the previous commissioner did, just to determine who the top people in this tournament would be. And that's all done. It'll be in the report this time. I don't really have the matches all completely set up yet, so I'm really not going to reveal anything on here, but it'll be in there. The tournament doesn't start this cycle. It'll start the following cycle. And before, I think there was I don't remember how many guys were in it before, but there was a few buys where some of them got to the second round. This time there's going to be no buys. There's going to be 16 people.
You're a son of a, what, Balin? You know what? No buys. Can't even give somebody a free break. Poor Squeaky.
No, there's no freebies.
Dang it. Okay, so we got a commissioner's tournament coming up. Are we? I know. One of the other Bronze Ages has their commissioner shows or their tournaments go under the name of Global's Tournament. Are we doing any? Are we dubbing it anything yet? Has Balin hinted towards anything?
No, not yet. I actually got an idea. How about we do this? Anybody listening to this, whoever comes up with the best name gets 5 free matches.
Nice. The Squeaky Tournament's coming.
Easy.
The Squeaky Tournament is coming.
Yes.
The Squeaky Door Tournament is definitely coming. All right.
And while the squeaky tournament is currently in the lead, feel free to keep sending in more ideas.
The corpse grinder tournament.
There we go. There we go. There's the lead runner right there.
The first one.
There we go. Corpse grinder is in the lead right now. So, shout out. I mean, again, I say this all the time, brother. I know we're, these shows here are targeted towards our players. They're, we get, whopping, 40, 15, or, around that range of views. So we know who's watching. So you guys listening, comment here, comment in the bulletin. Yes. I know we've caught some attention recently, but we'll get to that one on one of the other Bronze Age shows about us opening our mouth. Opening our mouth. Yeah, we got it's one of those where, we asked for it type of deals, but oh well.
The hand has been smacked.
Yeah, baby. But hey, we deserve it, and that's the way it rolls around here.
Oh, I need to hear this. Come on. Whew. Let's just stop recording and go on to that.
Oh, nice.
We'll be back in 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
But no, so and then like you said you were asking about the next pay-per-view. Next pay-per-view will be Cycle 60. So start building towards your matches now. No official 60. Matches. Or no, Cycle 60 already happened. What the hell am I talking about? How about we go Cycle 65? We're going back in time.
Nice. I was going to say, aren't we on 61 already?
Yeah, I was going to say, Doc Brown has officially leased the DeLorean to the LNL, and we're going back to Cycle 60.
Nice.
No, 65 will be the next pay-per-view. And like I said, feel free to get your matches going. Right now, the one kind of tentative match is Barnabas Slade against the Swamp Monster, because the Swamp Monster called him out. And then we'll just kind of go from there. You know what I mean?
You know what?
Send in your matches.
I'm gonna put it here because, like I said, we've had this brewing for such a long time that I'm not gonna let Wolfman get killed at the next pay-per-view. So we're gonna sign him again at the next one because I gotta keep him alive. I gotta keep him alive, brother. If he goes up against Jason or one of these other guys, I know they're gonna kill him. So I got to keep Wolfman Joe alive somehow, some way. And I think what better way than to, keep him in a cage. Keep him in a cage.
That's not a bad plan.
Yeah, another cage match, Wolfman Joe. You're going to get it. I mean, you're not going to get it. Man, because have you seen these creatures that have come in, bro? Dang, I feel bad for these, for the LNL right now, man. People are going to lose their heads left and right.
Yeah.
Heads will definitely roll some more.
And Otis will be there to pick up the bodies.
Dude, I'm still worried about Otis. I think he's going to end up with like some kind of cirrhosis or something, bro, because
eat a little bad meat.
Yeah, bro. That's just not good for the body, bro. It can't be good. Yeah, you know what I think is going to happen to Otis? Remember that movie Total Recall where the guy grew like the extra body coming out of his gut?
Oh yeah. Right.
He's going to eventually eat some body part or something that's going to eventually grow out of him. Poor, I feel bad for Otis, man. That's a good guy there,
Exactly. Animals need love too, man. Come on.
Yeah. Here in the LNL. If you can't get that kind of love, anywhere else, you can get it here, brother.
Right.
Otis. Let's see here. Chamber of Horrors results. I know we just had this pay-per-view.
Yeah, I think we went over the results on the last the last podcast.
You did.
So feel free to listen to that again or to read the results in the bulletin.
Nice. You know what? I always throw myself off with the fact that the results are posted one cycle and then they come out in the next bulletin. It happens, brother. But Chamber of Horrors again. I think the highlight of that one was just to reiterate Darth Akuma retaining versus Frankenstein. And then I think what caught my attention was the fact that there's a problem in the ranks of the Sith over there because even though Darth Akuma is patting himself on the back, as soon as he steps out the door, the other two just start laughing at him, kind of like if they have some kind of plan to maybe do away with Mr. Akuma. So Akumo,
Yeah, they're looking to stab him in the back.
watch your back. Akumo, watch your back. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem there. Oh man. Now, TerrorVision. We had our first
Yes.
first edition of TerrorVision this past cycle.
We did.
Let's see here. We had Sudoku Saki versus Art the Clown.
Yes. The debut of Sudoku in the RWL. Or not the RWL.
Formerly
former
from
RWL star. Yes, absolutely.
So that's what it. You see, I'm telling you, dude. This LNL guy is, taking all the. Got my eye on you, brother.
Yeah, there is. You gotta poach the best talents. You know what I mean? So we'll
And
continue. Maybe we'll go to the
who
UNL
better than
next.
the Undead Bride? This is the Undead Bride, right?
Absolutely.
The former Undead Bride, Undead
Yes.
Realm.
Undead Realm Bride. Yes.
Now, was she mad because she didn't get a red balloon, or?
I don't know. She's whatchamacallit, she was victorious in her debut.
Did she steal the red balloon? Did she steal the red balloon? Wait a minute, this is a different clown. We got two clowns now. We got Art the Clown and we got
Pennywise.
And Pennywise. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting red balloons.
Pennywise probably still has his balloon wrapped around his neck. Last I heard.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What?
He might still be floating and choking at the same time,
Nice. That's one big red balloon if it's picking him up. One big red balloon.
Right. But yeah, Sadako, she was victorious over Art the Clown. Skekzak defeated the sinister Bagul.
What?
Nice.
We had 1 month of Bagul and then he disappeared again.
Wow.
Ah, dang it. And you know what? I'm glad he came back. I'm glad. I hope we see him some more. I hope he just didn't come back for Halloween and just left, but he didn't claim the box. He didn't claim the head in the box, right? No mention of it.
No mention of the head in the box yet. Mm-hmm. So that thing's got to have flies and just has to smell at this point,
Yeah, watch out, because Otis will probably still eat it.
He probably would. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sure he has his nice little cookbook, cannibal cook.
Right.
Oh no.
Nice.
How to cook a head in 101 ways, huh?
Right. Oh, you got to make soup with it, I'm sure, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, poor Reverend Boswell.
Toss a few carrots in there,
Yeah.
Now you're talking flavor. Look at you.
Right.
Yeah, celery, potatoes. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to eat any of that, but at the same time, they're in there, for decoration. So, but yeah, so next up is definitely one of the most entertaining tag teams around, RoboCat and Jonathan 5.
You know what? I firmly believe that Johnny 5 will definitely take RoboCat to another level, because the pussy will roar. The pussy will roar.
Well, unfortunately, the pussy was whimpering in this one.
What?
Yes. But in fairness, though, while the opponents, the current champion, Charles Manx and the Phoenician, actually, they both have titles. So, it was a good team. So you can't.
You know what? I think we're gonna need a new body for RoboCat eventually, because him putting himself together. I can only imagine how tough it is to actually build your own body. So now that he has access to Johnny 5 and some better AI and technology, I think we can help him out. And it doesn't seem like Squeaky's any help right now. He's got his eye focused on frickin' Foxwoman Santana. So
that might be a poor choice by Squeaky there.
Hey. Depends on how you see it, man. Depends on how you see it.
Yeah, I like Jonathan 5. That Short Circuit movie he was in?
Yes.
His life story, that's great.
Oh yeah.
You got an actual movie star. It's part of the league.
You know what? We have many a stars here in the in the LNL, bro. Never in my wildest dream did I think Johnny Five would come into the horror league. Such a nice guy. Such a nice guy. He got his circuits twisted, definitely. Ah,
All right, the next up is Wolf. Your boy Wolfman Rob defeated Provis.
damn. You see, Wolfman is the alter
Oh, that's like
ego of Catfish.
Catfish
So
Rob. Yeah.
so you know what? I'm beginning to think that maybe this alter ego is just going to be a little more diabolical, sinister, whatever you want to call it, brother. Because Provis is one son of a bitch too. Let me tell you.
I tell you what, Wolfman. I think he mentioned something in the trash talk. He talked when he's talking about the Sith later on. He's kind of saying something along the lines of him kind of taking a more meaner personality.
Mm. Well, the Sith haven't held back. They dropped an arena on him. So now that he's getting comfortable with this alter ego, yeah, I definitely look forward to what's coming with the Wolfman. And I mean, if Catfish and Foxwoman caused so much havoc, and they were just trying to maintain a decent attitude, and just kind of keep those luchadores at bay. Now that both of these two factions have heading to the dark ends, yeah, doesn't look good for those Sith Lords, even with all that force power.
Right. And then last up, we got the main event. Is speaking of the Sith Lords, three of the Sith Lords in a 6-man tag against the 3 patients, and the patients came out victorious.
Oof. I mean, that's what happens when you got problems with your ranks. They're arguing back and forth amongst themselves. So, but wait a minute, the patients themselves got a little bit of a project or something going on.
Yeah.
Because I know Y and Z were kind of being left out of the loop right now, and Dr. Frankenstein is I don't know what he's brewing in that.
He's showing a little favoritism.
Yeah. Or maybe he's trying to make them better. It's just
maybe. See what happens.
Yeah. Now, anyone listening that has caught on late, Terror Vision is our new kind of SmackDown Raw version show here in the Living Nightmare League. So we look forward to
more like
the action.
ECW than the other two. More like the old ECW.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we definitely look forward to Terror Vision and keeping the action going. And Brandon, I think we've said this in the past with our play style and the way we choose to play this game, where we are angle based players. So yeah, a lot of these come from the trash talk. If you are trash talking, I'm assuming that that's kind of where you're going to pull some of these matches.
Oh, absolutely.
So keep the trash talk going, man.
Keep it coming. And speaking of TerraVision, we have our 2 new announcers for TerraVision. We got Randy from Scream as our color announcer. He's kind of like the Mike Tenay of the deal because he knows everything about all the monsters, kind of like how Mike Tenay used to know everything about the luchadors. So, we got him in there. And we got from the massive, massive hit movie Brain Scan, the Trickster is the other announcer.
Now you got to say it like it is. You can't just put Randy there. Randy is not here on his own. Like he was kidnapped. He was fucking kidnapped and put in chains, and so poor Randy is held hostage here, like everyone else.
Yeah, Randy is. He's gonna have to learn to cooperate. He has been drafted.
Nice. You know what? When I was going through that, I'm like, oh man, poor guy. I'm just glad you didn't bring in what the hell was the other guy from Scary Movie? Damn it! This is my strong hand. My strong hand.
Oh yes.
Oh man.
Yeah, maybe we could throw him in there as Balance Butler or something like that.
His right hand.
The right hand man. Oh, nice. Bravo to that. Yeah,
but in addition to the two, Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say after that movie, I once wanted. I didn't want mashed potatoes for a long time, brother.
I
Let
was
me
going to
tell
say
you.
the mashed potatoes.
Ah, I was done with potatoes at that. I was like,
That's
good time.
awesome. But yeah, in addition to like Johnny Five and then our two announcers as celebrities, we do have another celebrity that will be coming into the league this cycle, and it will be our new backstage announcer. So that'll happen.
Nice.
Very, very cool. Now, a quick update on this haunted grounds contest. We got
Yeah,
we
the
got
haunted
what
grounds
two more
contest.
cycles, 2 or 3 more
Let me
cycles.
just throw out here how great of a commissioner I am. Let me toot my own horn because I reposted the exact same one and forgot to update it. How awesome is that? So shout out to those who may have noticed that and were like, "What the fuck is going on here?" No, but anyways, it is updated, and it will. I got a little overzealous last cycle where I wanted to change a lot of stuff up, and then just work got crazy, so I didn't get a chance to. So that's why some of the stuff may have been kind of the same as before or different. But I've actually had a lot more time this time, so it'll look more like it should this time.
Nice.
But
Now, before we get into the trash talk, Commissioner, is there anything else you want to plug? And oh, you know what? I almost forgot. Uh, cheap plug to the new league coming. Shout out to the EPL. One of our managers, one of our supporters here, in the bronze, in the LNL, and a couple of the other leagues, has decided to venture off and start his own league. You know, best of luck. Like I said, if you are interested in a league with a little higher limit, check out the EPL. Good luck to that commissioner. Like I said, look forward to working with him in the future.
and you get it's free transfers in this cycle, I believe.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Free transfers, and if you want to see kind of what the quality of report that he does, check out the NBL where he's transferring his deal from. So
Nice.
just kind of look at that report and
What's the
give you
record?
an idea.
I think it's about 500 or 600. Not exactly sure. I would have to double check, but I think there is a maximum of like 500 or 600. Could be more. I got to double check.
Sounds cool.
I believe it's 600.
Yeah. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's going to be the Elite Prestige League.
Yes.
Nice. I kid you not. Way back in my in my commissioner initial, or when I started commissioning, when I gave it my first run, I ran 2 luchador leagues, and I'll pat myself on the back for being the cause for shutting down the EPL before.
Nice.
Like I completely slaughtered that league, and they ended up shutting it down.
Nice.
I had it as the Extreme Powers League, and thanks to IWA Flip's inability to keep a league going, it shut down. Shut down. So I'm glad to see it come back in the better hands. In better hands. Oh man! All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and. Is there any other commissioner news we got to plug in on this LNL? Anything else we got to let these guys know other than get your damn trash talk in?
Get the damn trash talk in. I'm just kidding.
Right.
Yeah, no, just that's pretty much it. There'll be more coming this cycle. We'll find out what we're gonna find out what the puzzle box does this cycle.
Oh, nice. Now, again, this is a Living Nightmare League, 18 and over. The more gruesome, the more bloody, the more gory. You can, bring it, bring it. You just put it out there. Let the IWA censor it. That's what they're there for. They're getting paid for that. They'll let you know
Or
what
just
you're.
use 1 star. If you throw 1 star in there,
Right.
if
If
you had
you
to say
really find
motherfucker,
if you
throw 1 star in there and you're good.
if you really need to cuss, yeah, you can definitely just throw a little asterisk, a little star, a little cover. Yeah, but
Glanced over to be fine.
Yep. There you go.
Yes.
I know Commissioner Goldstein is infamous for sneaking in a word or two because I know he's gotten a couple. He's got a couple past the IWA censors.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Ah, nice. All right,
That's
guys,
awesome.
we're gonna keep Commissioner Goldstein hostage for our Trash Talk edition, but we'll be right back. We'll sign this one off, gentlemen. You've been listening to Living Nightmare After Hours, Commissioner edition, here early morning, and we'll see you guys in a bit.
See ya.
See ya.